Hey Crocrastinators, welcome. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this shawl. I showed it to you briefly in the last video I posted. I wasn't quite finished with it yet, but I did get it finished, and I did have a few people request that I show a tutorial. Now, just so we're clear, this is not a pattern that I created. It is a virus pattern that's been around for quite a few years. When I first came across it, and it's called the Virus Shawl, I just assumed it was something that was created or became viral during COVID. But it actually originates before that. Around 2015, 2016 is when it kind of went viral. So I'm going to show you how to do this, and it's okay for me to do a tutorial because they've not been actually able to go back and figure out who to credit for creating the original. So it's okay for me to do this, and I'm happy to share it with you because I really did enjoy making it. The one that I'm making today, I'm going to be using this mandala ombre. It is in the colorway. I should check this stuff before I sit down, right? Mantra, M-A-N-T-R-A. It is a 4-weight worsted weight. Boy, oh boy, I can't even read with my glasses on what size hook it says to use. Regardless, I'm going to be using a 7mm hook. So the one that I'm wearing today was made using Big Twist. This was Big Twist Living in the colorway Spirit. It's a 4-weight worsted weight, and I used a 5.5mm crochet hook. It is a little tighter than the one that I'm going to be making today. I wanted a lighter, flowier look to the shawl that I'm going to be making today, so I'm using a size 7mm hook. This was actually a stash busting project. I had just over 3 of the skeins of the Big Twist Spirit, and I wanted to use it up. I'm working on dwindling down my yarn wall here. I'm hoping to make room for new yarn. So I wanted to make something that I could use it up, and I actually did get through, excuse you, Rita's down here by my feet. You right there, girly? I did use all of the yarn except for this. So I would say that my stash busting was a success. I had not enough to do one more row, so what I did was I created an edging. This is a Picot edge, so I thought that that would look nice to kind of finish it off. So I'll show you today how to do that too, in case you want to edge yours. It looked great without it, but again, this was a stash busting project, and I wanted to use up as much of my yarn as I could, and I think I did well. Okay, so I think what I will do is bring the camera over to the desk, and I will explain first how the project's going to go. I feel like if we have a game plan, it will make understanding the pattern a whole lot easier than if I just went into the pattern. This is one of those projects that you can just sit back, relax, and just unwind. So I'm happy to show it to you. Okay, so what we're going to do to begin is create our startup rows. There are 4 rows in our startup, and then each repeat of the pattern will be 4 rows. So it begins with a chain of 10. So we'll start by placing a slip knot on our hook and chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so we want to join our chain to make a circle. So we'll place our hook into the first chain and slip stitching through to make our ring. Now what we're going to do is place double crochets into our ring. We're going to start with chaining 3, 1, 2, and 3. Now in this pattern, our chain 3 is going to count as a double crochet. So our ring needs to have 20 stitches in it. So this chain 3 is going to count as our first double crochet, so we need to make 19 more. So remember that your double crochet is yarning over, placing your hook into your ring, grabbing your yarn, pulling it through the ring. You'll have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through the first 2. Now you have 2 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through those 2 loops, okay? Now I am going right into the ring, not into my stitches, and you'll also notice that I'm going over the tail. I'm going to do that so that I have less sewing in to do. So I'm going to hold my tail up against my ring, and I'm going to place my stitches around both the ring and the tail. So I've got 1, 2, I need to make 18 more. Yarn over into the ring, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, so this will start our shawl. Let me show you. I've got a little bit of one I started here to kind of give you an idea. Right now we are right here. We're just placing our double crochets into our ring. Okay, that's the first row of our startup. The second row will be placing a double crochet into each of these double crochets. So we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn our work. You're going to now go in and place double crochets into each of your double crochets in row 1. Now remember that our chain 3 is counting as a double crochet, so this space right below it, that goes with it. Okay, so we are not going to be squeezing in a double crochet here. Our chain 3 counts as the double crochet that goes with this stitch. So this is our next stitch. So technically you're placing 19 double crochets and your chain 3 to give you 20 stitches in your second row. I'm going to do that a lot through this, I think. You're going to be placing your last double crochet into the top of the 3rd chain. So I find turning my work over, it's easier to see my stitches, my chains. You can see my V's, 1, 2, 3. So I need to place my last last double crochet right into that stitch. I should have placed a stitch marker in there when I started. It just makes identifying that 3rd chain a whole lot easier to put your stitch in. So I'll try to remember to do that this next round. All right, so I'm just going to kind of draw out for you what we've done so far. I think maybe having a little schematic might be helpful. So we started with our chain 10. Into the chain we made a chain 3, and then we added 19 double crochets to come all the way around, okay? This was round 1. Round 2, we chained 3, and then we placed another 19 double crochets. That gives us 20 stitches total, and it was 20 here total, okay? So round 3, we're going to begin with a chain 4 and turn our work, and we're going to double crochet and then chain 1 for each stitch, okay? Let me show you what that looks like. We last left off At the end of row 2, we're going to chain 4 to begin row 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and turn our work. Now we're going to go into each stitch with a double crochet and then chain 1. So remember, our chain 3 counts as our first double crochet, and then we chained 1 to give us 4. We're going to put into the next stitch our double crochet, chain 1. Next stitch, double crochet, chain 1. Okay, we're going to do that into every stitch around here. This would be what we would consider an increase row. So where we had 20 stitches, now we're going to have 40. We're having our double crochet in each of the double crochets below, but we're adding a chain 1 as well. And so at the end of round 3, we'll have 40 stitches. At the end here, we're going to find the top of our 3rd chain. Remember, turning your work over sometimes is easier to see your chains. 1, 2, ooh, those guys are tight. That was my 3rd one there. I'm going to place it into the top of my chain 3. I like to try to get 2 loops from the stitch on my hook of that last chain, just to kind of give it a really good base. So here's what we've got so far. We've got row 1, double crochets, row 2, double crochets, row 3, double crochet with a chain 1 in each stitch. 2 stitches per stitch below, so now we should have 40 stitches. Okay, so we'll begin row 4 by chaining 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, we'll turn our work over, and now we're going to be joining our chains into our work below by placing a single crochet into every other chain space. Okay, so our first single crochet will go, here's 1, 2, chain spaces, single crochet. Okay, the second chain space, we make a single crochet. Now we'll chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, go into the second chain space, here's 1, here's 2, with a single crochet. Chain 4, sorry, my yarn is 1, 2, 3, 4, go into the second chain space, there's 1, 2. And we'll do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, into the second chain space, 1, 2. Okay, so we've got 3 chain 4s, 1, 2, 3. After 3 chain 4s, we chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so we're going to go 1, 2 chain spaces, and we're going to join with our chain 1. Now we're going to repeat our sequence in the other direction, and that's what's going to help you throughout the rest of this pattern, if you can think of it as kind of crocheting a mirror image. So we're going to make our stitches up until the center point, and then we're just going to do our stitches again in reverse on the other side. So if you start to get yourself lost, just kind of look at the other side, think about folding your work over, and you're going to do the same exact thing on your way back, okay? Just backwards in reverse. I know this seems overwhelming and complicated to begin with. This is how I felt when I first started, but gosh, once this clicks, it just, believe me, you're gonna love it. Okay, so I did my chain 7, joined there in the center. I'm going to think of it as a mirror image folded in half, so that means I have to chain 7 again, right? 1, 2, 3, come on, there we go. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this is my midpoint. So now I'm working my way back. Okay, so I'm going to skip a chain space and go into the second chain space with my single crochet. And I'm going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 2, or go into the second, 1, 2. With my single crochet, chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 into the second. Chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 into the second. On the end, we're going to chain 7 instead of 10 because we're going to end with a double crochet, and that'll act as our 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to join into the top of the 3rd chain with a double crochet. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to make our double crochet. All right, so this is what your work should look like so far. Row 4, we've got our chain 10. We join our chains in row 4 into every other chain space. So we chain 10, joined with a single crochet, chain 4, joined with a single crochet, chain 4, joined, chain 4, joined. After every 3 chain 4s, we're going to chain 7. And then we join there, which happens to fall right in the center of our work. Now what we're going to do is repeat this sequence this side going backwards. So chain 7, join, 4, join, 4, join, 4, join. We're going to chain 7 here. Instead of chaining 10 like on this side, our last 3 stitches would be made up with a double crochet. All right, so now we're on round 5. Round 5 is the beginning of our pattern repeat. We're just going to continue with a 4-row repeat from this point forward until your shawl is the size that you want. So we'll begin by chaining 3, 1, 2, 3, and I am going to remember my stitch marker. At the top of my chain 3, I'm going to go ahead and put a stitch marker so that when I come back I'll be able to find it easier. I'm going to turn my work now, and I'm going to place 9 double crochets into our first chain loop here. So remember that counting our chain 3, we should now have 10 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I would encourage you to count every time you make a little cluster of stitches like that to make sure that you have 10 in there, because if you miss one at any point during your work, you usually won't find your mistake until you're on your way back on the next row, and then you'll have to undo all of your work or frog all of your work back, and that's a lot of frogging. I have gotten myself carried away and confident thinking I was, oh, I'm good, I'm not going to miss any stitches, and let me tell you how many times I had to frog my work doing this. So do take the time to make sure you've got 10 in each, okay? So what we're going to do now, every time you come into these little chain spaces here, we want to reduce these chain spaces by 1 so that you're kind of building it up into a point, okay? So I'll show you with my little sample here. This is where we're at. This is my chain 4s 3 times here. The next row that we're doing, we're double crocheting 9, and I want to reduce these 3 to 2. You see these 2 right here, 1, 2. And then on the next row, we're going to be reducing it down to 1. So to do that, after you have completed your 10 double crochets, we're going to join into the center of our chain 4 with a single crochet. We're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to join that into the center of our next chain 4. We're going to chain 4 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and join to the top of this chain 4. Okay, so now we've gone from 3 loops, 1, 2, 3, to 2. We're going to reach over to our chain 7 space, and we're going to place 10 double crochets into this chain 7 space. 1, 2, and 10. Okay, so we just placed our 10 double crochets into our chain 7 space. Now we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. We're going to be mirroring our work. So we'll place 10 double crochets into this chain 7 space. All right, and we'll join into the next chain 4 space with a single crochet. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Join with a single crochet into the next chain 4 space. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and join into the next chain 4 space. Now we're going to reach over into the chain 10 space and place 10 double crochets. You should have 10 double crochets into your first loop, 2 chain 4 spaces, 10 double crochets. The opposite side, 10 double crochets, chain 4, join, chain 4, join, and then 10 double crochets. Round 6 is chaining 3, 1, 2, 3. Turn your work. We're going to place a double crochet into each of the double crochets below. Remember, our chain 3 counts as 1. This chain 3 goes with this stitch here, so we're going to place our second double crochet here into this second chain. So you'll have your chain 3 plus 9 double crochets. This is where it kind of pays off if you do go back and count, because you might be tempted to place a double crochet here. You might catch yourself as you start working placing a double crochet into your single crochet space. So let's count to make sure that we're correct. Remember, chain 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, So now what I want to do is start to bring in my area here, my chain 4s, by reducing it now. I just want one loop. See, I've got 2. I want 1 here, kind of bridging over. So I'll place a single crochet into my first chain 4 space. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Join into the next chain 4 space. Now I just have the 1, and I'm going to start my double crochets right into my first double crochet of my next loop. So I should have 10 more double crochets. All right, and this is my mirror. So I'm going to do 10 double crochets, join into the next chain 4 space with a single crochet, chain 4, join with a single crochet, and then do 10 double crochets into my loop around here. All right, there's 10. I'm going to single crochet into my first chain 4 space. I'm going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, join into the next chain 4 space. And I'm going to directly go into my double crochets because I have my 1 little loop space here. So now I'm going to place my double crochets into my 10 double crochets in the next little loop here. Be careful as you're coming in that you don't place your double crochet into this single crochet space, okay? That's where it pays to count your stitches. If you did that, you're going to end up with 11 here. We only want 10. So this is my chain 1 space. I'm going into my double crochet space. Okay, and your 10th double crochet will go into the top of your chain 3. All right, so here's where we're at right now. You can see how the pattern is coming along, okay? We did our chains, our loops through here, and now we're placing our stitches into those. So we had our chain 10, 4, 4, 4, 7, 7, 4, 4, 4, 10. We're placing our stitches into that chain, and then with each row we are making these little chain spaces. We're reducing it by 1 chain space. So we had 3, 2, and 1. So now we're on our row of increases. Remember, our increase row was doing a double crochet and a chain into the same space. So we begin by chaining 4 because we have our chain 3 as our double crochet, and then we're chaining 1 after each double crochet. So we'll turn our work. You have chain 4 here, and we're going to go into this second stitch because remember, all of this belongs to this first stitch here. So we'll double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1. All right, now let me double check, make sure I have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I don't want to join here into this last chain 4 because if I did, guess what? I'd be creating another loop, and my purpose is to reduce those or decrease those, not increase. So I'm just going to skip right on over here. I finished my double crochet. I'm going to chain one, and then into the next double crochet I'm going to place a double crochet. So I'm skipping right over this last little kind of bridge of chain fours and going right into the next cluster of chain 10s with a double crochet, chain one. We're still doing the double crochet, chaining one all the way across. Coming up to my last double crochet, and remember here we're chaining one, and we're just going to kind of jump over this little bridge here to the next double crochet. We want to join right there. We're just continuing on, double crochet, chain one till we get to the end. Don't forget that your last double crochet goes into the top of your chain three. And just to make sure that you have counted right and you joined in the right place here, I'm going to count. I should have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My 10th is going to go right there into the top of my chain three space. Now, if you don't want to try to find the top of your chain three space and anchor it in there, you can just put it into this whole loop, into the chain space. I like to put it into the top of my stitch. I just think it gives a neater look. All right, there we are. Okay, so do you remember what our next set of stitches are going to be? Remember that we did double crochets, another row of double crochets. We did double crochet, chain one into each stitch. Next, we're going to be doing our little loop-de-loos, right? So this should be the second set of round, I keep saying round, sorry, our second set of row 4. And that was our chainy loop-de-loos here. So we are pretty much at the same place that I was on my sample. Okay, so row 8, we're going to do our chains. Remember our clusters of 3. So we'll start with our chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, right? We start with our chain 10, turn our work. Now we're going to place, we're going to join our chain to our work with a single crochet into every other chain space. Here was my first chain space, here's my second. I'll join with a single crochet. It's kind of fiddly with that big long chain there. There we go. Now we do 3 chain 4s joined with a single crochet. 1, 2, 3, whoops, 4, skip 1 into the next chain space. We're going to single crochet, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 1 into the next chain space, single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 1 into the next chain space, single crochet. Now I've got 3 loops, right? 1, 2, 3. That means it's time to do a chain 7. Now this can get a little tricky. But you know how we've been going every other chain space here? We're going to kind of do that here, but remember our center points we're kind of mirroring, right? So if we skipped every other chain, that would mean we join here, but we don't want to do that. We want to make like a bridge. So we're going to mirror it or go 4 spaces, okay? So here's 1, 2 chain spaces. We're not going to do that. 3, 4. We're going to place the end of our chain 7 in the 4th chain space, okay? Like we're going to fold it over. We're going to have the same thing on this side, okay? This will be a mirror. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so now we are going into the 4th chain space. 1, 2, 3, and 4 with our single crochet. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Every other chain space we're joining. 1, 2, 3, 4. Join. 1, whoopsie, 2, 3, 4, and we're joining. Now it's time for our chain 7. We are right up the center of our work again. So we're going to do 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're going to join in our every other chain space. 1, 2, right here. And this is our center point, so we want to mirror it. So I need to chain 7 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Skip a chain and join with a single crochet. And I'm going to continue down this way like I did on this side. So I need a group of 3 chain 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Every other chain space I'm going to single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well here I'm coming to my little dip, right? I'm not going to join my chain 7 here. I'm going to bridge over and I'm going to put it into the 4th chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 into the 4th chain space. We want it to look just like the other side. Okay, I've got 2 bars here. I want 2 bars here then. And I'm going to join right there. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4. Single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4. Single crochet. Now that was my 3rd group of 4. 1, 2, 3. So that means it's time to do a chain. Oops, am I out of the screen? Oh. Now it's time to do my bigger chain, but I'm going to just do 7 here because I'm going to end with my double crochet. That's going to give me the height that I need and a little sturdier side. So I'm only chaining 7 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, end with a double crochet into the top of the third chain. 1, 2, 3, into the top. And again, remember, if you don't want to fiddle with trying to get your hook in there, you can just place your stitch into the chain 3 space, okay? 1, 2, 3. That's your call. So when I'm doing this, sometimes I have to stop and think about, oh gosh, am I chaining 10 or 7 on my ends? Think about it this way. You start with a chain 10, you end with chain 7 and a double crochet, okay? If that makes it easier. Begin chain 10, end chain 7, double crochet. Okay, so you kind of see what we've got going on now, right? We're going to keep on doing this again until your shawl is as big as you want to make it. We're just going to repeat this same pattern. So now we're beginning our pattern all over again with round 1. Remember, it goes like this. Round 1 is double crochets, round 2 double crochets, round 3 double crochet, chain 1 in each space. That's our increase round. And then we're doing this chain loops in round 4. We're just going to keep on repeating it. We're just making our shawl grow by adding more of these little scallops throughout. All right, so now I'm on my next set of the pattern repeat. I'm going to begin by chaining 3, 1, 2, 3. This is row 1 of the pattern repeat. I'm going to place 9 double crochets into my first loop, so I'll have a total of 10 stitches. All right, so I have a total of 10 stitches here, counting my chain 3 as a double crochet. Now I'm going to join with a single crochet into my first chain 4 space. I'm going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, join with a single crochet into the next chain 4 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, join with a single crochet into the next chain 4 space. Now I'm up to my chain 7, so I'm going to place 10 double crochets into this space. I'm going to join with a single crochet into my first chain space, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, join into the next chain 4 space, 1, 2, 3, 4, join into the next chain 4 space. So I've got my big loop coming up next, so I'll be placing 10 double crochets here. This is my center point, so I'll be mirroring. 10 double crochets, join with a single crochet, chain 4, join with a single crochet, chain 4, join with a single crochet. I'm not chaining 4, now I'm doing my double crochets. When I have my chain 7 space coming up, I don't do another chain, I'm just going to place my double crochets directly into here. 10 double crochets directly into my next chain with a single crochet to join, chain 4, single crochet join, chain 4, single crochet join. My big chain spaces here, so now I'm going to just go straight into my double crochets times 10. Okay, let's go ahead and do that and I'll meet you back for the next round. All right, so we have just finished row 1 of our pattern repeat. Do you guys remember what row 2 is? It's super easy. It is just the same thing. It is double crochets into each double crochet below. We are bridging through these points by reducing or decreasing 1 chain. all the way to the end. Remember that we begin with a chain 3. We're going to end with a double crochet. One, two, three. Turn your work. 1 double crochet into each double crochet below. So this is a tricky spot for a lot of people. They want to put a chain 4 after their single crochet into the top of this space. But if I chain 4, I'm going to be making another loop, and remember we want to decrease the number of loops from 3 to 1. If I chain 4 here, I'd have 2 here. See what I'm trying to say? So once you've gone 3, 2, 1, we're going to go directly into our double crochet. My dog. Here I'm coming up on my chain 4 space, and because I want to reduce the number of chains, I'm going to go right into my chain 4 with a single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chain 1, and there is my double crochet, so I do not want to chain 4. I want to go straight into it. Now remember, as you're coming up to your center point, this is where we're going to just mirror our work back down the other side. So once I get to 10, I'm just going to continue with 10 more. No single crochet or anything in between. It's just going to kind of round things off and give you a nice arch here. Okay, so from here to here I should have 20. Be careful as you're counting that you're not counting your chain. Sometimes that looks like a double crochet here, but it is your chain. My double crochet begins here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right at my center, that's good. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Perfect. All right, so remember, I don't want extra chain spaces here because I want to decrease my little loops. So I'm going from my double crochet straight into a single crochet, chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another single crochet. I do not want to add another chain here. I want to close things up. So now I am doing my group of 10 double crochets. Oh, see, I almost didn't. Look at that, I got distracted. If I had done my chain 4 here, look, now I've got 2 and 2 and 3. I want 1 up there. So I'm going to take that right out. Okay, so now we're going into our 3rd row of our pattern repeat. Do you remember what that one is? If you said double crochet, chain 1 in each space, you are correct, all right? So once you get the pattern, guys, it's super easy. It's just remembering the sequence, and it takes a few go-throughs before it will click, or at least it did me. I don't know, maybe you get this right away, but it took me a couple of times. It's double crochet, double crochet, double crochet, chain one, and then you're making your loops. Okay, and that's it. It's just continuing on. The toughest concepts to remember are when to chain four and how to bring it together, and to remember to just do your chain sevens right here in the center, kind of back to back, right, joining down the middle. Okay, so I am going to go work on this for a little bit, and I will have you do the same, and we will get back together as our pattern is growing, and we'll see how things are going. Okay guys, so I finished the blue shawl. So let me show you real quick. I know this is a very long video, but I did say in the beginning that I would show you how to do the Picot border if you're interested. Let me show you how to do that. Okay guys, so I just want to show you the difference in the two different borders that I've chosen. This is just ending my work on the row one. So you can see that I've just done my chains. The only place that I made a difference is at the center, where you would normally, at the center point here, chain 7. I just chained 4 and kept it going, okay? So the only place that I chained 7 would be the gap here, the little dip. Otherwise, I just did chain 4s all the way around. That's a simple, easy way to end your work. This is the Picot border, and I'll take a minute now to just show you how to do it. It's very easy. It's just a matter of chaining and slip stitches. Okay, so to do the Picot stitch, we're going to pretend this is my finished shawl. I'm going to finish my last row, turn my work, and I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Now into this chain, I'm going to place a slip stitch, and I'm going to put my slip stitch back down into my first chain. So I put my hook down into the first chain, yarn over, pull through, and then I'm going to continue to pull through the loop that's on my hook. All right, so I've just made a slip stitch there. Then I'm going to slip stitch into the next 3 stitches on my shawl here. So I'll put my hook into the top of the first one with 1 slip stitch into the second, 2 slip stitch into the third, that's 3 slip stitches, and now I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go back down to my first chain, place my hook into my work, slip stitch through the chain, and then slip stitch or continue pulling through the loop on my hook. Now I'll go into the next 3 stitches with a slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, chain 3. 1, 2, 3, back into my first stitch and slip stitch through. Slip stitch 3, then chain 3. 1, 2, 3, chain 3. 1, 2, 3, slip stitch into my first stitch. That's all it is, guys, okay? Super simple. It's just slip stitches and chains. Okay? All right, guys, so that's it. That's all there is to the Picot edge. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If so, please give it a like and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already done so. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.